Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm not 100% sure how long I can stream because there's uh, multiple violent thunderstorms heading our way for pretty much the rest of the day here. So, I should, in theory, be okay. But like, if the power does go out, then I will have to stop streaming because this computer is way too cheap to be able to handle anything without a cord. So if the power goes out and my cord goes loose, it just the computer will not run anything. It may happen suddenly, like I'll probably be talking and then I'll just have to quit and then stop streaming, but I think we should be okay. But I think everything will be okay so far. Not the most optimal gate, but that's pretty good, I'd say. So I saw that I reached 4,000 subscribers. I'm very proud of that. I am super happy about that. I didn't even think I'd even reach 100 in my life, let alone 4,000. Even all the villagers are happy. Aww. Orbis. Is that a fox? What's that fox doing? It's a snowman. Did the snowman open the door? Why is there like a sheep and a snowman trying to get inside the house? It's cold. How did he get in so? We can't. Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? That's fine. Oh, there's the ice peaks. You can actually see that from here. Oh yeah, there's a little igloo I made. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn it, I couldn't get it out in time. Why did they spawn in the cave? They're so massive. It was a horrible way to die. I should have my chat out. Nobody talks. Nobody really talks in the chat, but... Let's see. I usually use my other phone to see the chat, but I don't have that with me right now. It's charging. So I have to... let's see, go through... had comments on some people. Nice. Let me respond to some comments quickly before I continue. See, you guys, your comments are very important to me, so I do everything I can to try and respond to them. Sometimes I don't see them because they don't come in my notification. See, whoa, what's that? Oh, it's a dragon. Okay.
Are you on 5G?
Am I on 5G?
The Wi-Fi?
You probably don't want to say that on stream. Yeah, I don't want to check on my computer, otherwise Minecraft closes out.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll check later.
It doesn't matter why. What, are you noticing something?
No, I'm just asking.
Don't listen to him. He's old. Well, speaking of old, he's about to hit 60 in a few days.
Yeah, happy birthday to me.
In 5 days, I'm gonna get him a Father's Day present.
Wait, Father's Day is coming too?
Yeah, it's on June, remember?
What day is Father's Day?
Father's Day is like, I think 10 days from your birthday. Let me see.
15.
Yeah.
So it's 5 days after my birthday.
Yeah.
Woo!
You should, when it's Father's Day, you should wish Parker Happy Father's Day.
Father of the Year.
Yeah.
Father of the Year.
Did you know you could actually, like, hear me out, Dad.
Okay.
You could kill your son.
Yeah.
You bury him in the backyard.
Yeah?
You get $2 from insurance.
Yeah.
You get a pension plan, 6-figure salary, and a Jello of the Month award.
Yeah, but why don't you take over your YouTube channel and get all of your...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yay, plus I'll be a YouTuber. Yay!
And you immediately lose.
4,000 subscribers immediately.
You immediately lower your age by 30 years on your birthday. Leave her out there. She'll learn.
Puppy.
Just leave the dog out there in the rain.
No.
That'll teach her a lesson.
Here she is.
Let me see.
Oh, thunder.
Yeah, again, yeah, guys, depending on how violent or where the lightning strikes,
Plant right here.
yeah, like I said, I may randomly just end the stream because if the power goes out, then that
the
means
power goes out and we go out.
yeah, okay. Well, I was about to say that whatever this thing is called that plugs into the computer, that thing cannot work if the power is out. So then I will have to leave the stream because this computer is like from the dollar store, so it cannot work without the cord.
Well, it's also the Wi-Fi too. The Wi-Fi needs electricity.
13 comments. I never even knew what this game was about. First played, but I Okay, I think I responded to the comments. No, I did not. Wow, I do get a lot of comments. Why did I never see them? Yeah, sorry, I was responding to people's comments, and it's weird that I only really see them now. And they were made like 2 days ago. Notifications, man, they suck. Oh, alright, I think I replied to everyone. If anybody is watching right now, I can't read your I can't read your chat because I don't have my phone that works. I think my dad. Are you doing that? Are you watching the?
I can see.
Okay. Yeah. Well, last time my dad told me he saw there someone said something and he didn't see it. He's unreliable and old, but he's my old man.
Stop it. I actually ran an ad while you were reading the comments.
You can do that?
Yes.
It's like Twitch or something?
Like there's a control panel.
Well, isn't that too much power to give one guy?
With absolute power or absolute.
No, with absolute power, makes no sense. Is overrated. What am I doing? I'm just putting snow in the Arctic. Why am I doing that? Okay. I'm gonna get some big stuff. So, oh, there's the end portal, huh? Wow, nothing, I mean, other than the Enderman that was just sitting there. Oh. Other than the Enderman that's just sitting there, what the heck? Is this a... Oh yeah, that's because the Ender Dragon's in the overworld now. Don't ask how that's possible. Why is there just this, it's like a random trident in the ground? I must have streamed something, but I don't remember it. I'm not one for YouTube drama. I still remember that stupid shit that I dealt with a while ago. I still don't understand. That's why you haven't seen any bully videos. I just kind of just distanced myself a little. I know that's like, you know, I don't want to. I mean, it literally gave me like 1,000 subscribers. So I mean, but I guess another reason why I haven't done bully videos is get your ass out of my way. Another reason I haven't done that is probably because the computer is really odd now when I won't run it. I updated to Windows 11 on accident, and now when I run it, it takes a little longer to load. It well, even before, it crashed anytime I left the software. So recording the videos were actually really hell, I'll just be honest. So in a way, it wasn't really the YouTube drama that drove me away from Bully. It was more of the fact that it was just kind of, it was just tedious to record. And I swear, Bully took like in terms of how long each video really took, it was just hours and days worth of recording. Not like on each video. Ugh, my one golden video, which like covers my complete guesses of the ages of each student and what grade they're in. That one actually did not take that long. It only took me like an hour, because it's really just a slideshow with music in the background. I don't know how my most half-assed video, or at least one of them, just manages to just be getting tens of thousands right now. And it's still going. I don't know why. I should do a remake now that I know how to edit, because of that, the editing stuff that you see now, or all of that in the videos, is from a piece of software that I use for editing, like actual editing. The video that I saw, the one that I had with the Bully video, that one was not made with this software. That was before I used it, so that was used with like this built-in Microsoft Video Slideshow Maker or whatever. I wanted to do editing. And that was before my stupid old man of a dad told me that I had editing software, so I thought that was all I had. And then he told me, hey, years ago we bought you editing software. And I'm only telling you this now because I'm so old. That's what he said. So then I started using the software. I started using that software, and that's when I started making the better videos. You see, the Bully videos that you see, you know, the ones with all the cuts and stuff, I could in theory. There were some videos that were made with it, but in other words, like, you can tell I've done some nifty things, like when freaking Gord went to Five Nights at Freddy's. That was made with the editing software, as you could have probably guessed. All those kinds of videos were made with the editing software. I also really enjoyed doing some of the, I guess, just easier battles, ones that just happened. But I'll tell you this, I like the game Bully, but man, is it really tedious to just film and stuff. Because sometimes, I don't know if you know, but Bully does not work on PC very well, and I think that's a notorious thing. It's just crappy in Windows 10. I think recently, just now, they said they were going to make it more optimized and more compatible, which I guess is good for people that actually do that a lot. You know, people who are like me. But while I was doing it, it definitely was not. And so it would crash very often. So that is why you never really saw me. Like, if you would probably notice a theme, you barely saw any footage of me in like the general overworld, and like the only bully videos you ever saw were like those that were in the like secluded areas, the Harrington house, the whole other areas like that, because it would crash it like after like 10 minutes. So I didn't have that much time. As for the other parts, that was just really annoying. It was just annoying to have things work in your favor. Now, in the battles, I didn't really structure battles in my favor. Like, I didn't personally have Johnny Vincent lose to Damon or something. Because, well, he didn't. As far as I know, if I remember, he didn't. But if he did, it was not an intentional decision. I know some people like to steer fights into their favor, but I think I only did that once, and those were requests from this very nice guy from Turkey, I think, who requested, I think it was Ray, the fat kid, to win a battle, and so I just steered it into that direction. There were only really requests that I took that were favored. Otherwise, they were just whatever happens, happens. Like, I think one I remember was, oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention. You can tell that Bully was kinda a little tampered with. It wasn't really modded. There's really no mods into it. Everything that was there is natural. You can actually make the dropouts spawn naturally around the school if you just set certain numbers within the scripts. It was fairly easy. I'm surprised I knew it. You know, for some dumb, stupid, idiot, dumb boy like me, I'm surprised I actually managed to figure it out. There's like a part in the code, I think, that shows what spawns. So I can have nerds spawn in New Coventry if I want to, or, as you know, before, dropouts spawning in the school. Now that was my doing. Some people think it's a mod to some comments. I mean, I'm still getting comments on the Bully videos. It makes me feel bad that I just left it. I mean, I'll probably make one, two, but not really the Bully YouTuber anymore. If somebody directly requests me to make one, I can do that, but I won't really do it on my own. It's still one of my favorite games, though. It's just hard to play because, you know, dollar store computer, dollar store optimization. It was not made for the PC. So, oh yeah, as I was saying, things don't really like to go in my favor. When I say that, I don't mean like battles, like I want Gord to win against Omar or something. It's not like that. When I mean that, I think it's more on like, oh yeah, it's sometimes they don't fight like they need to. Like, I'll be honest, Darby fights were probably the harder ones because his style is naturally like just a generic fighting style that the preps used, but I wanted to use his boss style, which is much more, effective and cool to watch. But there was a small error sometimes that often had multiple issues in terms of fighting. It would start out pretty okay, he would fight, but after some time, he just doesn't attack anymore. The only time this doesn't happen, at least before I fixed it, was if Darby fought someone with the same fighting style. Then they would both just keep fighting, but for some reason, I don't know why, if he was fighting someone that wasn't using that style, then he would just stop fighting at some point, and it was really weird. And it was also very annoying. Yeah, he was. Because that means I had to, I have to stop the fight, I had to delete them, I had to see what was up. During, I think it was Biff versus Darby, was the time I fixed it. That was the moment I fixed it. Any fights with him before that were all just in luck, I believe. Just pure luck he didn't stop fighting during the fight. Either he knocked out the other person fast enough, or it just didn't happen. I figured out the error, actually. Now, I don't know if it's just me or not, but the error was actually in his fighting style code. Each character apparently has like a certain style. I don't remember the exact number, but setting it to that certain number actually fixes it, and then he starts fighting. The other things that I really hated about doing bully videos was likely just because the computer was just crashed a lot. It would often crash during the videos as well. Now it didn't really crash like during fights. It rarely did. Like only once or twice, but anytime I was just like doing some sort of runaround, or it would even crash if I had to just take out the Bandicam. So I had to actually record before I started the game in order for it not to crash like that. And that was very tedious as well. Wait, where are these grass blocks coming from? What the... Where are these blocks coming from? Are they stealing from somewhere? There's no grass here. Okay, I don't know what's up. They're in bed. Yeah, if I touch any of those beds, that kills everyone here. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, okay, that gave me a heart attack. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, as I was saying, it was just an overall fun, but it was not at all fun to record. And yeah, I feel bad, because Bully kind of gave me my first 1,000 subscribers. You know, something I never thought I'd see in my life. But I guess, sometimes, you know, I did say that I was hoping to do bigger things someday. And at that point I realized, you know what, I'm not going to put myself through this, because it's hard to record. And you saw the rate I was doing it. I was doing bully videos quite frequently at the time. And so I was really stressed out at the time because I I was like, oh god, please don't crash, or, you know, please don't have some weird screw up or something. I could actually take these in the overworld. This is such a weird tower. And then the drama thing happened, and I was like thinking to myself, you know what? At this point, I was just like, I'll take this as like some sort of sign that I'm just gonna move on to something else. And honestly, I guess that's fine. And that's fine. Because, you know, Bully is a 20-year-old game that gets no updates. So, it'd be hard to really rely on that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, and there's a reason that you haven't really seen gameplay. Not only because it doesn't crash, but because there are multiple times during missions that, because of the super mod that I had, you know, to make the battles that you see happen, it seems to disagree with a lot of the stuff that is there. Like, I think during Johnny Vincent's fight, it would start after you beat up the other greasers, but then once you get to Johnny Vincent, after the cutscene starts, it just kind of soft locks, and it just doesn't work at that point. There are other multiple instances of this happening, and I don't remember which ones. It's been a while. But it was just disagreeing with it, so I realized I couldn't naturally play the game on that. I did want to stream Bully at some point, but you know, with the whole crashing thing. Someone did tell me to, or at least I did see on YouTube, that there was this like person that fixed it. I did install it and patched it, but it just... My dad wants me to look at... Frog? Oh. Oh. So, yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
I didn't want to stream Bully at some point, but...
I did want to stream... someone, like, said there was, like, this patch that fixed it, and I used it. It still did it. So I was like, you know, it's probably just some guy that said he fixed it. He didn't actually know how to code or something. I mean, I did everything right, so it's probably, it could be either my dollar store computer, or this guy just didn't know what he was doing. So I just did not care at that point. Now there was that one video, 2 videos in fact, where I literally went around the school. As you could tell, it did not crash. I don't know what triggers that, to be honest. It was going really well, it didn't crash. I don't know what causes that. And then there was the other one where I was like using the camera and going all over the place. It did not crash either. Again, I don't know what causes that. Yeah, and then that drama happened. That person was like somebody that I was like, I guess it was like, you know, you befriend another YouTuber, and I watched his streams and stuff. I guess maybe he has like some mental issues, or maybe some bipolar or something. I'm not 100% sure. They got, like, I was just like trying to be supportive and stuff. I was saying all that stuff like, hey, I'll give you some, you know, I'll give you a like and all that stuff, and suddenly I guess I was supposed to do that all the time. And you know, I don't know if they know, because they were German, so they probably don't understand like too much English. That like notifications don't necessarily get to me, and I think that's like YouTube's fault, because YouTube really likes to do that to people. So the notifications go into me, and then I get yelled at in Instagram like all the time, saying like, "Hey, like, what are you like? Hey, you're supposed to watch this or something." I forgot the messages, but they were really aggressive, and I was like, I mean, I'm trying, dude. I don't get much notifications. You know, I have my own things and stuff. So I'm guessing that's just what they do. They just, you know, beg people to watch them, to watch his videos, and he gets all really mad when they don't. Then just randomly blocks me at that point, and you know. And then they then tried to do this really dirty ass approach that still makes me mad to this day, because just how really dirty it was. Just like having your active fan base on your Discord or whatever actively like throw in mass dislikes and then mean comments onto me, saying that like, oh, I was like made him cry or whatever. And I was just like, it's not my fault, man. During the time, I just felt personally attacked. I was like, oh shit, this is like the end of my career or something. I hurt the feelings of someone insecure, and they have a bigger fan base than me, and then they just go in and attack me and stuff, and it did not feel good. But if you guys are wondering where my bully videos are, that's pretty much where it ended. I uploaded like one or two after that, but then at that point I just stopped. I haven't really played it since. I mean, I like once or twice I just looked around and did like a fight of my own, but I didn't necessarily like play it that much. And then like for videos, like 12 or 13 videos after a while, they just kept getting like all these dislikes. I can see on my page. The mean comments, I didn't see any, but I did see all these mass disliking, and I was like, you have to be a real insecure loser to do that to someone who has not only a lower subscriber count than you, but also to do that to someone who was really trying to help. And yeah, that's why I don't help YouTubers anymore. If somebody wants to partner with me or something, I'll just tell them no. I just don't do that anymore. And I don't play dirty like that. They say they didn't mean to have people do that to me, but I really don't believe them. And you know, conspiracy game theory or whatever. My dad told me that like most of the accounts that had that issue were those from the country where this person was from, especially those in the same area. So I wonder if most of these dislikings were all just from that same account, just from different accounts.
Alt accounts, the same guy.
Alter accounts, same guy, and I'm like thinking, so much insecurity. And if anybody is from that thing listening to me, just to let you know, I did what I could to try and be a good person. Look, I have bipolar. At least I think I do, because I can go from 0 to 1 really easily. So, if someone makes me upset, I don't react very well. And it's not my fault. It's just the way I work. I'm not a supervillain here. I don't really talk about drama, but I never really addressed it, the whole situation. And so I feel like now that I have a mindset that kind of, I guess, is easier to understand. I'm lost, so I'm gonna have to find my way back to the village. I mean, you won't ever hear it from me again, unless that YouTuber suddenly comes back and starts making a stinker about something. But I don't think. I haven't heard from them in a long time, like almost a year, I think. Like, it's been like 9 months or something since I last saw of them. They're probably still doing videos, I think. I don't know. Oh. So, when the disliking died down, I went to talk to them and like basically ask them, hey, could you just like not do this? I apologized. I did what you wanted. I don't know why I'm still getting this stuff. And they said, relax, it's just dislikes. And I'm like thinking, yeah, they're definitely doing that, but I'm trying to be the mature person here, so I'm just gonna apologize. Then I guess things were fine. And then suddenly I was just blocked randomly. No telling me, no argument, no nothing, just randomly blocked. I have no idea. There was no word, there was no argument at all. So, that was the last time I ever heard from them. I saw that recently I have gained more subscribers than them. I think they were at 2,000, now I'm at 4,000. So, maybe that's why I haven't heard from anything. The only dislikes I get now are like from people, you know, that just maybe didn't like the video.
And that's cool. So you can please some of the people some of the time. You can't please all the people all the time.
That's just kind of the part of the YouTube. That's the whole point.
It's gonna happen.
But it's not. These people disliked these people disliked me personally. They didn't dislike the videos.
Right. It was targeted at you. It wasn't just like, this is I don't like this. Don't recommend videos like this.
Now I do say mass disliked, but really it was like 10 people. But really, to me, 10 likes or dislikes is a lot back then. I only ever really got like 3 or 4 likes on a video, let alone 10 dislikes. It's my most disliked video. Maybe it had 20 or 12, I don't remember, but it was around there.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea who these weird fanboys are. I will say, it's one of those people that pose as a female. So, these are probably just people that are under that assumption. I even heard a few people throw in, like, the her pronoun. I don't know if this person's actually transgender or not. But from what I remember, they went by he, man, or male. So, I just assume these people are just really weird. And I didn't want to get any of it. I didn't get any drama. It's probably just a bunch of people in a Discord community or whatever. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, you guys will probably never see me have a Discord community ever. I mean, maybe someone will have a community about me, but you'll never see one that I made. Because I don't use it. I have made it, well, very clear, maybe that I just do not like Discord as a service. I mean, if any of you do want to have a community based on me, I mean, feel free. You probably won't see me on it or see me make one, but you know, I do like seeing people. I'm all in favor for people uniting as one, you know, communicating, meeting each other. I don't know. Like if I hear a story of someone that, I don't know, met his wife because they like the same YouTuber and that was me or something. I mean, that would be very nice. I'd be honored to hear something like that. what would cause someone to marry another person just because they're interested in me, but I'm just some guy. I mean, Markiplier, I can understand. That guy's awesome. Right, Dad?
Yeah, there you go.
Markiplier's really awesome as hell. The Game Grumps, they're really awesome as well.
Woo! Thunder!
But me, I'm not. I mean, my dad will disagree, but to me, I'm not really that interesting on a level. I'm not funny to watch like Markiplier. I don't keep butts in the seats. I don't have people laughing out loud like the Game Grumps.
Yeah, they go back and animate your do animations based on your script.
If people make videos about me, like animations and stuff of me doing shit, then I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, man, that's what they do with the Game Grumps. I haven't seen that with you.
Yeah. Well, they do that to the Game Grumps because they tell stories. People like to animate those. I like telling stories. You guys got to realize I have like ADHD, so telling stories, I get distracted very easily. That is definitely my fault, and it's sometimes hard to just tell stories while playing games or, you know, talking without getting distracted. But yeah, I would say I'm an okay guy. You know. Again, if I do get in more YouTube drama in the future, I'll just ignore it. Unless people are like throwing in rumors saying that I touched a kid or something, I don't know. I don't like kids. They're snotty, they're annoying, they're small. Yeah. I don't like small people. Oh, well, okay, well, I'm canceled now. I don't necessarily like children that much. I mean, I'll have kids in the future, yeah. But, like, you know, talking to a kid just makes me feel empty. Because I'm talking to someone that isn't really making much sense. I mean, there were actually some kids that, you know, were interesting to talk to. Mostly those that just talked about their interests. You know, some kids are fine, but most of them just are really odd. Especially these days, apparently I'm just hearing rumors of kids not knowing how to read. Is that true, Dad? You're a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me like there was a spike suddenly as time went on of kids being uneducated when they reach high school.
Yeah.
You see, my dad is a teacher. He has a master's degree, so he would know.
I think it was related to COVID.
Could have been COVID. COVID made people dumb. I wouldn't be surprised.
Closest lightning strike currently is 9.5 miles away, so it's still fine.
Yeah. How many swamp areas do we got? Not that many. But really, the only kids that I ever care about are those that are in cartoons. So whenever I hear someone say, "Think of the children," I don't think of kids that will become smart. What is Chicky? It's the portal chicken. I have no idea what's up with this. What should I make? Maybe I should make another sky location. Let me see. Oh, they There was like a super tall. Oh, there was like a super tall place that was out here. A super big giant mountain. If anyone's gonna see me get accused of anything in the future, it's probably not traffic related. Maybe if I, you know, on the news, I died in a Dodge Charger or something. Maybe, I don't know. If I were to commit a crime, that would just like be something I'd do. It's hard to say, really. I would say like cheating, but cheating requires modding, and I'm not good at doing that. I also don't do competitive gameplays or any kind of tournaments, so
Speed runs, that type of stuff.
I don't do speed runs either.
Cheating at Uno. You don't even play Uno. Yeah, using mods.
I would say murder, but I don't know who would ever really drive me that far.
Nintendo comes after you for using mods.
Nintendo comes after me for using mods. I get
On Wind Waker or something like that.
then I get arrested for murdering Nintendo employee or whatever. That's probably the only thing anyone would see me get fined for.
No, not murder. First, what would it be?
Would spanking be considered sexual assault?
No, I was saying slander.
I'm gonna slander your ass.
Yeah, Nintendo comes after you for slander. But if you write it, if it's in print, it's libel.
Yeah, but then I send a letter and say you can't sue me, and they say, oh shit, we can't sue him.
That's how you're going to get the news in the future. Slander or libel, depending on whether it's spoken or written. Oh, it's 7 miles now to the nearest straight.
If I don't like kids, then I can't be convicted of pedophilias. If I follow the traffic rules all the time, which I do, then I can't really get arrested for speeding or like vehicular manslaughter. I'm not a prankster. You will never see me do that ever. So you'll never see me be like charged with like harassment or trespassing. I'm not a clout chaser, so I don't really go out of my way to find things. All I really do is just play games. And I hope I stay that way, to be honest. It's easy to stay out of trouble. Just don't do it. Like, maybe Dr. Disrespect shouldn't disrespect a minor. That's easy. You just don't do it.
Is he still a thing?
I think he got arrested. I'm not entirely sure. Doctor disrespected a minor. I think it said he was like sexting a minor or something. I don't know what the thing was. I don't know what it was. I don't pay attention to it.
Oh, he's still on Instagram, I guess. He's 6'8".
He's 6'8". That must have been a terrified child.
Oh, shit. According to Google, he's 6'8".
That, I mean, it's possible, but you know, that must have been a terrified kid. Oh man, that gas went at the speed of light. Okay, if I were to be honest, if I were to get in trouble for something, it'd probably be, I don't know, I said like some insensitive word. Or probably something like that. I don't know how many people get in trouble for that nowadays, since the bar's been raised.
He's currently streaming on Rumble, whatever Rumble is.
Oh. Yeah, speaking of Rumble,
Yeah, I heard that rumble.
yeah.
It's like thunder, lightning, the way you love me is frightening.
Is there anybody that chatted?
No.
Okay. Wait, were you not paying attention?
I checked every few seconds. But
Okay.
I wasn't looking at that instant. I was looking at this lightning strike. That one was
That had to be 3 miles.
near the airport, according to the lightning strike thing.
Yeah, 3 miles. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be talking about locations on stream.
LaGuardia Airport.
LaGuardia Airport. What the hell is that? Is that New York?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to
It's
say.
right near LaGuardia Airport.
How would we hear it from there?
I've been superhero.
Let me see. Oof. To be honest, I'm pretty neutral on parties. I'm not a racist. I'm not transphobic or homophobic.
How do we get there?
I'm trying to figure out what I would really get in trouble for.
Oh.
If
You're
I,
trying to get in trouble.
I'm trying to get in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what it would sound like me, but I think the most that would sound like me is I killed someone in a Dodge Viper or something.
You assaulted someone for hitting your dad.
I actually would, but you know, it's not like
Remember that time the guy hit me with the pickup?
I remember that guy hit you with the pickup,
It
but
was an accident.
I heard him say sorry, so I realized.
So he lived.
Yeah, he lived. I know. What are these? What is? Oh, I'm holding crop. Okay. Here, go ahead, go fuck. All right. Yeah, one time we were walking, my beautiful old man over here. He was walking, and some guy in a truck. I guess he was distracted. I wouldn't say he was drunk because he was driving straight. But I guess he was driving a little too close, and his mirror
Yeah.
hit Dad. I think it came off. I think.
So it folded back.
Oh yeah, it folded back. I didn't realize what happened. I thought the car just like ran over a bottle or something. So it like made a ching sound. I thought it like ran over like a empty Powerade bottle or something. But it turns out it actually technically hit my dad. Then I heard him say sorry, and I connected the dots immediately. I think it's because I didn't see it happen. Maybe that's why I didn't get angry. So I was like, what's going on? What happened? And I heard him say sorry. I was like, okay, well, I guess Dad technically is a hit and run survivor. We talked to the guy. He was fine. He looked like he had a heart attack. So I could tell it was definitely not an intention.
Oh, it was, yeah, it was.
Oh, the guy, I think he was like almost in tears. Another time we almost got hit. I think we were playing Pokemon Go one night,
Yeah.
and like we were heading back home, and then there was this Jeep. This person was not drunk, but they took a wide corner, near at the neighborhood, and when you
There's an island
the-
at the entrance to the neighborhood with plants and stuff, and they drove over the island just to see a few plants.
is that a Calico? Yeah.
It was crazy.
The person wasn't even near us. They just like reacted very spastically when they saw us. And then the lady was like in tears, almost in tears, holding her chest like she was having a heart attack, hyperventilating almost. But yeah, those are the times. I mean, I personally never got hit by a car. The only closest time I ever almost got like hit by a car, there was this I was like walking from the store, and I was like taking a crosswalk. And while I was on the crosswalk, it said, "Okay, you can go." So I started going, and this stupid redneck-looking guy in his big black truck just like sped by while I was walking, and was almost hit me. That was probably, in theory, the closest I've ever been almost killed. The guy was going at a speed that could have potentially killed me. But yeah. I'm glad it was on the street and not in the neighborhood. I'm glad that guy didn't, like, stop or something. I probably would have violated his butt cheeks for that. But I guess it's all good. I don't know who that guy is, but I hope his kids were taken away and his wife divorced him. But for all I know, judging by the way he looked, it seemed like he had one. I'm trying to think of other moments I've almost died or almost got hurt really badly. It's kind of hard to say. And if it's really hard to say, I guess it didn't really happen that much, because, you know, if you almost got hurt really badly or died, I'm pretty sure you'd remember that. Not really. Yeah, I guess not really. The only other places I remember were just places that had the potential to hurt me, like, just trash compactor. I was working at a store called Publix at some point, and I worked a trash compactor. Oh yeah, I couldn't actually kill myself like that because it had to have the door closed, and then someone to pull the lever, and I wouldn't be able to do that. So no, I wouldn't have been possible. There is the recycle thing though, but that also needs to be pressed. Has a button pressed, and a gate that closes. That actually can be opened from the inside. So no, there really wasn't anything that could have hurt me. I always talk about some weird stuff. Oh well, at least I'm talking.
Ways I didn't die. Things that didn't kill me.
Things that made me stronger.
Things I survived.
I survived. A redneck truck.
No, that lady, the one you were talking about, that made the white corner, she like turned around and came back and was all apologetic. It was wild.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a big deal. She wasn't that close to us.
No, she didn't actually. Oh shit! Large flash.
Eee!
Wait. I want to hear. Oh, I don't hear shit. No, the lady did.
There it is.
No, the lady didn't turn around. She just like, she stopped at an area. I just heard her yell sorry and stuff. You're my old man. You signed those papers. You signed the papers in front of that judge that told him you were my dad. Squidward, what are you doing in jail? You know, it's funny, there's a lot of things that I don't remember that I probably streamed. And I'm looking at them like it's the first time I ever seen it. So, in general, I could make another bully video one day, but only if somebody ever really asks me.
Yep, you take requests.
I just take requests. You can see the Sky Dome from here. Is that it? Yeah. Do I miss it? Yeah, I guess. But it really wasn't fun to film, as I told you. Just made things a lot of hard. Ooh, there it is. So there's an entrance. There it is. I still appreciate all my viewers that were there. Like Davis, he's a pretty cool guy. He said he was gonna give my dad a wedgie.
I missed that guy. He was fun.
I don't know. I wonder who that guy is.
He was cool. It was fun how he used to reply in character.
Yeah. No, actually, there is a lot of people that just have random bully characters as their like name and profile. So I guess he's like one of those people that just like actually committed to that.
It was cool.
He said he was gonna give you a little wedgie, little Joey. I think that's because I told everyone at some point my dad was a nerd in school. You should tell everyone how much you were a nerd in school.
I was terrible. Yeah, I was that guy.
You should tell everyone.
Nah, I
Do it.
used to suck up to all the teachers except for one.
The one who you would do more than suck up to nowadays.
No, yeah, I was stupid. I was a stupid
Is a dumb nerd.
Yeah.
What did you do in school?
I just tried to get good grades and brown nose the teachers.
I meant in terms of subjects.
Oh, I remember taking a lot of science classes. We had earth science, I think, in my freshman year. Then in sophomore year it was biology. Then in junior year it was chemistry. My senior year it was physics. Let's see.
You also did skiing.
Yeah, I was in ski club. I was in chess club.
You were in dumb club.
Yeah, there you go. But it was difficult because my school was over 20 miles from my home. And so I didn't really stay after much doing things because there was no late bus for me. So someone would have to come pick me up and drive me home 20 miles each way.
You should tell them about your photo ID.
Oh, I still have my photo IDs from high school. Like the freshman year, I was so small that they lowered the camera all the way, and I was still like, you could only see like from my chin up. It was like a little kid trying to stand on his tippy toes just to get in the ID picture.
What did you? How tall were you?
I know that in elementary school I was the second shortest.
Like
there was one
like
kid
what? Were you
shorter than
3
me.
feet tall?
What?
Were you like 3 feet
Yeah,
tall?
I was like an Oompa Loompa. Yeah, there you go. There was one kid shorter than me in elementary school, but I eventually started growing. But I just was late.
Oh, it's the only thing you were late for. You were late for your wedding.
No. Not late enough. Not late enough.
Holy shit, that's the endless pit. I think that was a glitch. I can't tell. I'm trying to find one of these mountains literally went up to the clouds. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. We're getting higher in elevation, so I assume we're close. Oh, there we go. Now the fog's clearing up. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the one. Oh my god, that thing is massive. think we're... What's up with the clouds? How come they're... I don't know. We're very close to the... I think the top. Oh, that's the mountain. The mountain is next to the temple. Did they actually increase the... Oh well. Yeah, here it is, the giant mountain. Oh god. How come I didn't label this location? Place is massively big. So, yeah, so I guess, all in all, if you don't hear from me, is that a puppy? It's a puppy! It's a spaced out puppy. Puppy! Oh, you puppy! Oh, she's not liking this. So yeah, if you don't hear from me, for like a month or something, just assume I died in a Dodge Charger. There were so many rumors that day. The other one was I died in a Bugatti. This is my dad. What? Told me really heavy thunderstorms at some point. It can't say that.
This is a special weather statement.
It can't say that. Maybe look it up on NOAA. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Ronald Dump over there cut Noah, didn't he? Or something. Yeah. Could you just use a different service?
I thought I would.
Just use WeatherBug or something. I don't know. AccuWeather. You're not getting from the National Opera Association account. I don't know what it stands for.
National Oceanic and...
What is it telling you? There's a tsunami coming? Does that ever happen?
Special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact on eastern Blah and central Blah counties. Gusty winds.
That's here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was just trying to know because you said blah blah blah, so I couldn't really tell if that was here or not. Yeah, well, obviously I know that, but you could at least, signal me if that's something that I need to know about. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream or something, but I just want to play a little.
Thunderstorms are in the vicinity, according to NOAA.
Yes, very much so. Man, this is nice. I'm gonna miss you, Dad.
Why?
Because my dad. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my dad's leaving to go to like some graduation because he's a teacher. That means he has a master's degree and he's smarter. So what the heck is that? Wait, hold on, wait. Is that a cat?
Yeah, it is.
What's up with this cat? What's up with you? Is that a bull? I think that's a bull. I can't tell.
The rain is in the area of high school.
Oh, okay, that's beautiful. Wait, they both have horns. Wait, that's okay. I guess it's possible. It's okay to be gay, to serve the boys, the cows, the bulls, and the gay way. Okay, I guess the bulls can mate with each other. You know what? Whatever they want.
As long as they're consenting.
I don't know. In the animal kingdom, I don't think consent is a thing. Well, we've seen how it goes with ducks. I don't think consent exists in that. You know what? Just hope for the best. Trust me, bro. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here. In the next stream, I'm definitely gonna do something with this mountain. Yeah, puppy! I'm definitely gonna do something with this mountain. It's maybe build a town or a house, I don't know. Wait, before I do, let me just quickly make a girlfriend. Okay, what should I call it? Dad, give me a name, quick.
Thomas.
No, something that means tall. Look something up. I'm at the tallest mountain I've ever seen in Minecraft, and I'm labeling it.
Okay. Towering. Colossal.
Okay, how do I spell that? C-O-L...
O-S-S-A-L.
Okay, C-O-L-O-S-S-A-L?
A-L.
Okay. If it's above the clouds, then that means I have my own little rule. If it's above the clouds, it gets white portal because it's technically a sky area. And it is very much above the clouds. Alright, let me just put these here and I'll end the stream. Because this is going to be some serious shit going on. I'm glad I got to tell you guys everything and also talk.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, I tried to tell you. The safest place during a thunderstorm, the ocean. I was waiting for you to tell me that otherwise. Chunks still loading. How about blow your chunks? Alright. I really appreciate you guys watching, if you ever did.